Hey, what's up, everybody? Agamato today, and recently I've been thinking, what is missing in Deepwoken? Now, if your first answer was, the C is really lacking, especially after you played like Arcane Odyssey or something like that, I would agree with you here, but that's not what we're going to be focusing on. We're actually going to be focusing on high investment talents. Now, if you've been looking through the updates, you've been noticing that, we've really gotten no talents, really at all. We might get 1 to 2 talents here and there, and we got a couple for layer 2, but there really hasn't been that many new talents added to attributes in this game. We only still have the couple for willpower that are high investment, maybe 1 or 2 for strength here and there, and that's kind of it. Maybe 1 for fortitude as well, which is reinforced armor. There's nothing else. So I was thinking, I think we do need a couple more high investment talents, and today's attribute I'm going to be focusing on is intelligence. I think intelligence really is the most lacking in the game. At least for charisma, you have 55 charisma, and you have 50 charisma for the oath, 50 charisma for the talents, the live command. For intelligence, really, you just have prediction and all the dead gods, which is really just more willpower, if anything. So let's take a look at that and see what we can actually add. So my first idea was to actually add some super powerful high investment talents. This one isn't as powerful depending on how you look at it, but I was thinking maybe at 85 or 90 or 80 intelligence, you can increase your mantra modifier limit. Now, I think 4 would probably be the best because they probably don't want to go anything further than that because it might be too crazy, but I think just a limit increase in general would be really nice, especially because, you're already going high intelligence anyway. You're probably gonna have a lot of ether, and you should be able to make things like a much bigger shadow gun, for example, or maybe even something like shit like that could make it a little bit better for your mantras. And then maybe a talent at 100 intelligence that makes something like fainting your mantras cost no ether whatsoever. It's called mantra modifier, and you just can't use or you just don't have an ether cost at all. Maybe they can add a cooldown if it's too busted or anything like that. But if you look at every other attribute, there's that 1 or 2 couple of talents that are must picks, you know what I'm saying? Or even a mantra like reinforced, you know what I'm saying? Or piercing will at 90, that's pretty cracked. At willpower has, lose your mind with heretic sutra and the other piercing will talents, etc., etc. You get what I'm trying to say here, right? So I think intelligence could also have a couple more in between the 40 to 80 range, maybe at 50 tempo, for example, right? If you block, parry, or dodge a vent, you're going to be able to steal the tempo of the vent that they missed, right? And it'll be added to your tempo on top of that. So let's just say they use 30 tempo and you're at 120. Well, now you're at 150 tempo, right? Because you stole it with the tempo absorption talent, right? Or maybe there's a talent at 45 intelligence, maybe whenever you vent, it removes any status effect that's negative on you and applies it to your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can make it extended, for example, if it's all the dead gods, it makes it last 25% longer because you vented it back out at your opponent. I don't know, just some general ideas. If you guys have some talent ideas, some high investment talent ideas, make sure to put them in suggestions or in the comments down below. I know the devs are a lot more interested in adding in more high investment talents because they realize, it is kind of lacking, and that's what I really wanted to make this video for, because I know they're going to start looking. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.